Just prove it. Just prove it. ProveX, ProveX, ProveX. Just prove it. Prove it, prove it, prove it. ProveX. Just prove it. Prove it. ProveX, ProveX, ProveX. Yeah. Welcome to this channel. This is the Kenyan Hexagon. Okay. It is being rumored that MetaMask will show PulseChain in their mainnet bridge on the app. These are news, fresh news. MetaMask noticed us. MetaMask, for those who do not know, MetaMask is a wallet that you use to store your digital currencies. Cra- Kraken noticed us. Binance made like 20 posts referring to PulseChain. Just the other day, go and do some follow-ups. PulseChain is the hidden game everybody knows about, but nobody talks about. Be ready for when the gold candles come and everyone starts talking about it. This is some like fresh news about MetaMask. So MetaMask for the longest time they have been having this issue of listing um, Pulse Chain, the values of Pulse Chain on their wallet. So they reached out to the community and specifically to Richard Hart on what improvements would be done on the blockchain or on the wallet, so that they could help the blockchain, that is Pulse Chain. So they reached out and then we gave some recommendations, and that was just one wave of recognition because MetaMask noticed the whatever was happening with the community, and they were reaching out, like they noticed the person ecosystem. So basically, talking about all that, it's just to explain that these digital currencies, we have many things that are happening right now. And so long as now you understand Bitcoin, you understand Ethereum, you will be able now to understand these other cryptos. And that's why now we are here. So we are here, and welcome to this channel once again. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so that at least you might um, get full analysis of what we are doing here. So basically, it's like now we are. Let me share my screen. Uh, so basically, here we are discussing what is happening with real time, real time market analysis about what is happening in the market in terms of um, we are looking at real-time data. That is, now we are pulling out live data to see what is happening in the market, and is that the same interpretation that is with the charts, because the charts usually just say the naked truth, and the naked truth is just to say that reflection of what is happening in the whole world is represented by price. So basically what you are doing here is just like reading and interpreting price. So basically I've pulled this chart, this site first, because this is ProveX, and we are talking about the we are talking about the effect of ProveX in in the effect of ProveX in the global crypto market. Global, not just PulseChain alone, but not only on Ethereum or on a specific blockchain, but in the entire blockchain. So that's where now PulseX is coming on board, and that's why we are talking about ProveX. I keep on um, I keep on confusing between ProveX and PulseX. Both of them are, and if I'm confusing that, not even confusing, I tend now to maybe talk about PulseX when I'm talking about ProveX, but it is, they have a similar interpretation because of both of them are decentralized exchanges, but one is on a blockchain, on a specific blockchain, and that's why now we have PulseX. PulseX is an exchange. It is a decentralized exchange on top or on yeah on top of the yeah it is built on top of the PulseChain blockchain. So PulseX is on top of the PulseChain blockchain. All right. And now ProveX will be a global. It will accommodate every other blockchain. It will accommodate Bitcoin. It will accommodate Solana. It will accommodate Ethereum. It will accommodate PulseChain because basically it is launched on the PulseChain blockchain. That means it is going now to be uh, of course it is going to be on a certain blockchain, but then it will be able now to accommodate every other um, blockchain or network. It will accommodate very many networks, and that is to mean now ProveX is a decentralized global exchange. That is to say that we have been having Binance, we have been having Kraken, we have been having local cryptos, we have been having MEX, like we have very many exchanges which are centralized. Centralized just to mean they are what? Centralized to mean they are controlled by a certain entity. Okay. So now being controlled by a certain entity becomes another thing because it has an on and off button. That is to mean like you can be able to switch it off and switch it on. For a good example is that we have been having Binance. Binance, there are times when you can just the users who are using it are not able to use it because maybe there is a lot of congestion and there are very many people who are trading at a certain period. So you find that it is very difficult to maybe withdraw your money or maybe send money to Binance because there is a lot of traffic. So that time, the developers or the people, now the centralized exchanges, and that is now the entities, can be able to switch it off, or just to say that at this moment you are not able to transact because of this and this. And that's why now we in the crypto market we have this coined word that says not your cryptos, not your bit, not your keys, not your coins, not your keys, not your coins, not your keys, not your coins. Like I've repeated that very many times because not your keys, like really, not your keys, not your coins, because that is to mean these exchanges, once you have put money there, they can be able to access your money. All right, they are they can be able now to because they are centralized, they are controlled, they are like literally the bank that um we are going off from because right now no one is, or maybe there are some who are storing their money in the banks, but then um, right now crypto was reinvented to remove middlemen, and that's why now we are having now uh, we are having ProveX is coming in at this point because now ProveX you are not you it we are building software to kill the crypto exchange, the biggest middleman of all, using proofs. This is just the beginning. ProveX can replace middlemen across every industry. So that is to mean like it is going to replace like every other industries, and this is what we are talking about here. You can see the P2P escrow, we have the identity verification, we have the DP networks, supply chain, healthcare, legal services, insurance claims, real estate, e-commerce, ticketing, education, gaming, carbon credits, crypto on ramps, P2P escrow, identity verification, DP networks. It's just now more and more. So all these and all these institutions or real life things that we people are interacting with, that is to mean product services. We have very many things that are being kept on consideration, like the environment. We have the likes of carbon credits. All this is happening at a single or it is being controlled, or you can be able to interact with all these industries with this one entity now that we are calling ProveX. It is like a global exchange where if you have money on crypto, you can be able now to withdraw it and maybe um, onboard yourself into crypto, like moving from your fintech uh, institution into crypto, and from crypto to your fintech um crypto. So that is to say, whenever you are transacting, you will be using now ProveX. You'll be able now to on ramp and off ramp easily. So in this video, Richard Hart explains. Now, some of you might ask, who is Richard Hart? Richard Hart is the founder of Hex, the founder of PulseChain, and the founder of now ProveX. Okay, the founder, just to mean he has the idea and he brought it up with these developers. Now they are creating these assets, and this is basically code. So code to mean you are the one interacting with the code, and then it gives you its rewards or how it is. Now we have the likes of Hex, we have the likes of Pulsechain. These are decentralized. It is for the community. You can't even Richard Hart himself, after releasing it to the market, he can't switch it off or he can't do or alter anything. And that is now bringing back now the worth of crypto, like what crypto was invented to do by Satoshi Nakamoto, like the founder of Bitcoin. That's why we have now Bitcoin, a whole blockchain without you can't alter it, you can't do anything with it. Like, okay, you can't build a project on top of the Bitcoin network. So maybe off the blockchain you can do something, but on the blockchain you can't do anything. And that's why now we have 21 Bitcoin, 21 million Bitcoin that will ever be mined. So now, coming back to what we are talking about. So Richard Act explains ProveX sacrifice and its zero knowledge proof technology in this video. So just learn how this new crypto primitive address counterparty risk and surpasses blockchain limitations. Explore the potential of ProveX compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, so uh, it has all these statements. It's like now for those who sacrificed for this asset, there was a set of people who sacrificed for this asset for ProveX before it was launched, and literally it's like they were just of making signatures um, that they believe you have sacrificed your coins to make a political statement. You believe in capitalism, the removal of middlemen, and replacing trust with proof. You have sacrificed your coins to prove that you are serious about this belief. You have no expectation of profit from the work of others. You understand what you sacrifice can be sold and you will receive no benefit from it. So basically, that explanation or that disclaimer was just to explain that anybody who is sacrificing for these assets should not like be waiting for any like reward, okay, any profit from that, because this is just software and software is hard. Actually, blockchain software is even harder. So it is very paramount important just to have this. And I usually say in my videos, you'll just check that all this is just stories because these are things that have happened. And in this era and time right now, you have to understand what has been happening and how has it contributed to the current moment, because the current moment is also informing the future. And this is to mean, like for instance, if we switch to these, I want to search PLS folio. This is a site, PLS folio. PLS folio. This is a site that shows the crypto, the top cryptos or the core coins on the PulseChain blockchain. Okay, now I've just jumped because from ProveX you have to understand that it is built on top of this blockchain, and this blockchain has been up for more than 1027 days. Actually, today is the 1027 day since Pastin was launched, and that is to mean it was launched back in 2023, and it has been performing like it has never been down. Like, just to say, today you can't use the blockchain or something. It has been up. But now, what is discouraging, maybe for some people, it might be the price, because these assets have been down, and I'm proud of this. Actually, I'm right, like I would want to be associated with this, because as much for other people, they might see these assets are like maybe completely going down and they have no hope in them anymore. But if you just would understand what these assets are, you will be able to see now the biggest opportunity of all time. Like, we usually have um big words just to say the largest airdrop in the history of mankind or in the history of cryptocurrency. But then here we have the biggest or the deepest deep in the history of cryptocurrency. I don't know whether there are assets which have gone like this down. And it is a whole ecosystem. It's just not one crypto. Maybe it is not like one asset where we are saying Hex is the only one that is down. Otherwise, the others are up and they are making people money. For this one, it is all of them. It is all of them. Pulse is down, Pulse X is down, Hex is down, E Hex is down, and the incentive token is down. And that is to say, from all time high, from the highest price they have ever been, right now, this is the percentage that they have gone down with, or they have gone down by. So all these percentages here for each, I don't have to read them, because you can see for Pulsing is negative 96% down from all time high. For Pulsex is 94, Hex 93, EHEX 98, and the worst of them all is the incentive token is 99. 99. Let me zoom this up. I have to be dramatic about this because it is mad, yo. The incentive token is down 99.3%, trading at 0.43, almost nearing to the previous all-time high for EHEX. EHEX was almost this amount sometimes back. Anyway, now these assets are this down, and that is to say that ProveX is coming up with a new effect, because it will be under this blockchain, the Pulsing blockchain. And again, it will accommodate every other blockchain, like the likes of Bitcoin, the likes of Ethereum, the likes of Solana. You will be able now to buy Solana under the or under the ProveX blockchain, or the ProveX exchange. And that is to say that there is a lot of liquidity. You don't I don't know whether you understand the liquidity that is coming in these assets. So that is just what's up and what is happening. We have we have we have a lot happening right now. So yes, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Like, and you can see again from all-time low, from the lowest they have, these assets have gone. You can see now this is the encouraging thing because now you can see the greens. The greens are just like cropping up like rumors. Like you can see, like from all-time low, these pulses or this pulse asset has gone up 20%, 20.8%. Okay, I think I can explain that. You can see right now it is trading at 0.4007. Actually, it has cancelled 10. Hey, yeah, because I think I've seen Ethereum has tapped 10,000, $2,100, $2,100. Yeah, so yeah, this is what's up. This is what is happening. We are pulling this chart up. This is pulse chart. This is the pulse chart. You can see my previous analysis. I just said enter at that point there. I did not delete that analysis there. So you can see here where price is. Let me delete this for now. We have fresh analysis. Yeah, so you can see from all-time high up to this low where price has gone down, you can see it is 97.18%. Yeah, just let's say it's just below 90% because that is what it is, and you can see. And then now if you zoom in and or we come to the daily time frame, this is what we are seeing right now. When we were saying, actually this was now my previous analysis, and it is good I did not delete it. So for instance, let me just start from here where we have this clean chart here. Just we are in the box of how price has been down, but then you can see we have this higher low, higher high, and higher low, higher low, higher low, lower low. So during a bear market or during a bearish market, the market usually just go down. Let me draw this up. Yeah, the market goes down, up a bit, down, up a bit, down, up a bit, down. So during now this bear market, this is what usually happen. So these two lines that I've just drawn are trend lines. Now, like this one, this is a trend 3L trend line. So once price makes a reaction around that point, and again around that point, you draw these. Now that's trend line. And then on the third point here, that is when you sell, or when you confirm that the market is still going to go down, and then it goes down. But now the opposite of this is now when the market has done uh, is doing now the opposite. When the market is doing the opposite of that, yeah, the opposite of that is when the market is going up. And when it is going up, this is what I mean. Whenever it is going up, it is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Just get used to saying that because now this is a bullish market, and a bearish market is when it does lower, higher high, higher low, higher. Eh? Now this is higher high, and then this is an higher low, higher. This is a lower low. So higher high, higher low, lower low, higher high, higher low, lower low. What am I saying? Yeah, but basically now this is a higher low, this is a lower low, lower low. Okay, so this is what the market does. higher low, lower low. So that is what is happening here, because now the market has been now going down, or it has been bearish. So it's so crazy, so crazy, so crazy, man. Because I'm saying that because you can see my previous analysis. Of course, um, mm, of course, now zoom in these up. Oh no. hmm I've zoomed this too much, too much. But then this is what, all this just to explain the deep. hmm What's happening? Let me pull that chart up again. That is too much now broken. Yeah. So this is what I was just this is what I was explaining. Let me share my screen right now. Share screen. So this is what you're saying. Actually, now the this is the deep, and now this deep you can see how we had predicted when price was around this area here, where we had seen it has made two double bottoms, and then now this W has been confirmed. So what we were waiting is for price to break out of this trend, this neckline here. This is a neckline. So this neckline uh, is in the verge of being broken right now, and it is not just a line, it's like a zone. So it's in the verge of being broken, and now once we breaks out and then maybe retest, we'll be anticipating for price now to come to this trend line there. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what you are talking about. And yeah, welcome guys, and make sure you subscribe to the channel once again. Yeah, now that is the pro. We can say it's the that is what the effect of ProveX, because with ProveX now launching, it will mean that there is a lot of liquidity that will be flowing into the PulseChain blockchain, and that is to say, as it is flows that way, there are many people will be buying PulseChain, and it will get distributed in very crazy ways, or it will just be crazy. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you.